One dynamic coach, 4 agents to Ronald, Gene, Warren, and Heather. Who will meet their goals? Who will break down and break through? Bold Revolution. Step 7, making money.
Welcome to Bold Revolution. Today is step 7, and we're going to cover all about money and how it's an energy and how we attract it to us and what we can do to make more of it. Profit share is one of those ways that we do, and we're going to be making calls today in regards to building the profit share tree and getting price reductions, the fastest source that we can bring that money into us. And we're going to learn about great customer service. We got 1 week left because we're on 7. This is the good, the bad, and the ugly time. Sometimes we have to go back and forth, good emotion, bad emotion, to get you guys to really get out there and push through so we end strong. You made a huge commitment last week.
When I come back, I will have made 1,000 contacts.
1,000 contacts in 1 week. Not just contact like what's your name, you were going to actually ask for business.
Yes.
Okay, how did we do?
I didn't make my 1,000. And I really kind of had a breakdown when I couldn't get to that 1,000.
This is from the beginning of Bold. This is about 500 contacts. This book is from Las Vegas, 840 contacts.
Then I had a breakthrough when I realized I set my sights high and I worked my tail off.
I am here to help you become the person that I see you as. You can't do it doing what you've always done, because if you keep doing what you've always done, you're going to get what? Well, then you got to change. So Heather, how did you do last week?
Not as well as I had intended.
You did do the 100 though, for the week.
Not quite.
For the whole week?
I was about 15 short.
Good. Then before class today, you go out and you don't come into class till you get 15 people. Stand out in the parking lot and talk to people as they come into this building. And I want you to do a couple of phone calls to your friends.
Okay.
Yeah, out of those 15. This morning, before we start, you don't come into class. Did you make those 15 contacts to get in class?
I did. I actually got more than that.
Oh, good.
Why did I come in today without making my 100 contacts? Because I promised I'd be here regardless of anything.
You know, the money exercise was fun. We had nearly $201 bills flying in the air and dropping on you.
Keep your eyes open as much as you can. I want you to picture money just coming to you.
The energy was crazy. I mean, I had one team member that I thought she was going to explode. She's like, I just love money.
Who's a money magnet? Who's a money magnet? Who's a money magnet?
But to lay on the ground and see all that money falling, you can actually visualize, hey, I am a money magnet. You know, money is attracted to me. And it's important, not to just say it, but to visualize it. And sometimes it's pretty hard to visualize.
It made me feel like I was a little kid again in a way, but it also, that was also what's kind of good about it, because, you know, when you're a kid and you feel like, you know, you can do anything.
I didn't just say, I'm a money magnet. All of my team members were saying, you are a money magnet.
I'm a money magnet.
We were giving each other like showers of dollar bills. It's like seeing those commercials, the millionaires winning all the money and just taking a bath in it. And really made you feel like, hey, I deserve all this money. I just love all this money coming to me.
Money, 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 money. Money.
Right now, I want you to picture profit share coming from the sky.
Today we talked about profit sharing. I had never really even considered it. Today's class was really an eye-opener. I mean, that was my aha moment.
Profit share isn't anything that I've actually really gone after. I don't know why that is.
When is the best time to plant a tree? Today, unless you planted it 20 years ago. Thank you for taking my call. Today's call is about business. Do you have a moment? Are you currently experiencing any frustrations like that? We're going to go make some calls and make us money magnets, okay? To where it just comes to us.
I made 7 phone calls. I talked to 3 agents. I was telling them a little bit about Mega Camp. I think those are going to be easy appointments for my team leader.
You know, I had my drunk monkey talking to me about, oh, realtors, they're going to know it's scripted or they're going to feel like I'm recruiting them. But I found an agent that really sounded like she was looking for help in her business and wanted a change. So it was good. It made me feel like I really was helping someone out.
During phone calls, I ended up actually talking to 3 people, And 2 of them were actually interested in coming to the KW Mega Camp.
To prove a point about commitment, Diana tells a story about a coaching client who wrote a $1,000 check for her to give to KW Cares if he didn't make his weekly goals.
Would you write out the check? Yes. You see, if the answer was no or you hesitated, you're not committed.
Today during class, I needed a little more of a boost. So I told Diana, I'm going to write you a $100 check to KW Cares if I don't make my goal of the 100 contacts.
Okay, what'd you write it out for? $100. To KW Cares. Your commitment is?
That I will do my 100 next week.
Or I cash the check.
Or you cash the check.
Very shortly after that, other agents started standing up and saying, I'm writing a $100 check. If Heather doesn't make her goals that she just promised, you can cash my check.
I just want to thank Heather for saying that, and I know she can do it. So I'm also going to write a check to KW Cares, and if you don't make your 100 contacts, they can cash it.
Oh my God. Wow! Oh my God!
Can anybody else join me?
Oh, please. I will.
All right. So we're both going to write checks to KW Cares. If you don't make your 100 contacts, they cash it.
Now what do you feel like? Not only your check is at stake, 2 other people's checks are.
Well, I'm literally
3 other people's checks.
I'm literally
4 other people. 4 other people.
So now I have about $600 riding on me accomplishing the goals that I set for myself. The most interesting part of it is 2 of the agents were not even Keller Williams agents, and they put their money on the line for me to succeed. So that was really uplifting.
Chris on my team asked me, Gene, why are you here? I feel like I'm always faking my business. Even though I've been successful, I never feel like I'm successful. I always just kind of feel like I'm lucky. Something that resurfaced today was just the first time in my business that I'm not faking it. And it's just from pure work. And right now, I'm closer to my clients I've ever been. Closer to my database I've ever been. I think they really feel the contribution I'm trying to give to them. And in return, I'm getting a lot of leads, I'm getting a lot of listings. I started Bold a year ago, and so it's really the first time I feel like in 18 years, which is kind of scary. And people say, how long have you been doing this? I really feel like I've just been in business for a year. Through Bold, it's really made me feel like I've crested the hill and see, okay, your efforts are really paying off.
This week, Warren received 2 fouls, and Ronald and Heather received 1 foul, while Gene did not receive any, totaling 3 fouls for Ronald and Gene and 4 fouls for Heather and Warren. With 1 week left, will Gene, Heather, and Ronald's teams end strong? Will every team member graduate? Will Heather get her 100 contacts or lose the $600 riding on that commitment? With graduation around the corner, who will choose to step up to the challenges and commitments?
I know that you guys will get 274 listings and contracts like this, week after week after week after week, when this is right. And this is the part that we work on more in Bold than any other part. Would you agree with that? Oh, we give you scripts and dialogues and listings and all that, and yet, how many of you are actually learning it? So that's what counts. So until next week, go boldly.
I'm a money magnet, baby!
Next time on Bold Revolution.
I grew so much that I really hate to see it come to an end like this.
To finally realize that when I'm 39 years old, it's just like, wow, what have I been doing?
If you hit your goal, you didn't set it high enough.
Don't think you just survived till today and now you couldn't breathe. Don't start breathing.
Solid and we rock.